Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat. NBA Finals is over, and now we could fully concentrate on baseball. This is when baseball comes into the forefront. But as far as your NBA, the Golden State Warriors are the world champions following a 105-97 victory over the Cavs to win their first title in over 40 years. NBA Finals MVP, who was voted was Iguodala, scored 25 points in his third start of the season. Regular season MVP Steph Curry scored 25 points, and he had 8 assists. Draymond Green that game posted his first career postseason triple-double with 16 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. And as far as that game last night, the Cavs dug themselves into an early hole in the second quarter. Ton of turnovers, but briefly took a lead in the third quarter. Unfortunately for Cleveland, obviously that lead did not last too long, as Golden State had a big run and ultimately shut down the Cavs. LeBron James tried his best to will his team. He tried his best, rather, to will his team to a Game 7, but his 32 points weren't enough. And kind of like I mentioned, Irving had to be a factor, but he was lost due to injury. And Love was already out, and these injuries severely weakened Cleveland. But you got to give him credit for once holding a 2-1 series lead on the 67-win Warriors. David Blatt, who knows? A long rookie season for him as coach. The questions will start as far as his future. Now, Steve Kerr took over Mark Jackson's squad, and I think had Mark Jackson also been able to stay and put his differences with ownership aside, and if the two were able to work out, he'd probably have the same results, leading this team into at least the finals. Now, Steve Kerr said obviously that he's very lucky in the sense of that his team did not have any injuries throughout the whole year. They were relatively healthy. Obviously, it's not the same what happened with the Cavs. Again, ton of injuries. It just didn't work out for them. Now, say what you want to say about LeBron. Some people don't like him. He had the gold shoes on. I think it's a little bit too much. I also heard talks about him saying always I, me, like if, he was acknowledging that he is the best player in the game. Some people don't like that cockiness, that arrogance. But at the end of the day, he is the best player in the game right now. Not comparing him to Jordan, but he is this era's version of Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that he's better than him. As far as Golden State, I really don't like the style of play. It's pretty much, it seems like it's a giant pickup game. Fast pace up and down the court. I think Kerr took a page out of D'Antoni's book. But listen, it got results. It got results. Now, if you're from the New York area, and I've been hearing fans want this to happen, but I just don't see it happening. But some say that you gotta believe, right? LeBron James does have an opt-out. Knicks fans here are saying, let's get LeBron James. Let's get LeBron James. Reason being is LeBron James has lost more finals than he's won. and the VP here, Vice President, the President, Phil Jackson, in every finals that he's been, he's never lost. This is the angle that the Knicks fans are saying, why not bring LeBron James here? Phil Jackson coached the team. LeBron James might say to himself, listen, this guy has never lost the finals. Let him be my coach. I know it's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. And if he were to leave Cleveland again, oh boy, would he be hated. Would he be hated. But he would be loved in New York. If you're a Knicks fan, I know that's a far, far fetched idea that LeBron James would opt out of Cleveland after his first year and go with the Knicks. But if you're a Knicks fan here, at the very least, you want there be some communications by the Knicks with LeBron James to at least know that they tried. Because the Knicks fans here with their franchise have been beat up tremendously as far as what this team has put on the court as a product. Phil Jackson's first year has been shaky, very shaky. If he's able to get LeBron James, wow, right? Wow. I know it's not going to happen. It's evident because LeBron James pretty much said that his family is happy in Cleveland. At the end of the day, I think it really, at this point in LeBron James's career, I think it comes down to family, where that's a very strong factor. So I don't ever see it coming, but imagine if it did. Imagine. So the Golden State Warriors are now the champions. Listen, before we start calling this group of guys on the Golden State Warriors a dynasty, which I hear people have been saying because their core is so young, let's not forget that dynasty was supposed to be the Thunder. And with Durant injuring his foot, being gone for half the year, Westbrook having a few surgeries on his knee already, the Thunder are not that dynasty that everyone thought that they would be. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Until next time.